you doing? It's John. Wow. And he converted it, a warehouse, into this. Mitch, this is unbelievable. Thanks a lot for having us.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good. Sorry we missed you yesterday. We got you should see what we traveled here, and we're in a 22-foot U-Haul traveling across the country.
That's my business partner Ty.
Hi Ty.
How's it going?
Good. How about you?
I'm a little sick, so you don't want to.
That's okay. I've had way worse. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
This is amazing. Oh my God, that's my favorite ever.
Since the old store, we've had it for a while. Yeah.
Did you get that originally from Upper Deck, or did
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably like 20.
I actually don't think there's that many.
Less than 20?
Less than 20, probably more than 20, less than 50.
How long have you and Mitch been partners?
Since 2016. You guys buy a lot?
Yeah, that's how we ended up out here. So we have this guy that we met on Facebook. That's where we started breaking back in 2015. This part. My original name was sportscardinvestors.
Well.
So here, long story short and a short story long, I started breaking on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I used Breakers TV as my platform.
Breakers TV. Oh my God.
So,
that takes me back.
I love this. So there was this like, not Control-Alt-Delete, but you know what I mean? There was this thing where like if you hit two buttons, this monster logo would pop up. So one of the customers was like, dude, this should be your logo. Who thought of a logo back then? Like we were just all card nerds, right?
Yeah.
That loves cards. So he's like, yo, this should be your logo. So sportscardinvestors has been my LLC since 2009. when me and my wife first started slanging, and then whoever thought to trademark something, and then started breaking on Breakers TV, made the logo, and this guy kind of came in and took the S off, and that's when we became Sports Connection. What's your favorite sport? Well, to watch and to rip.
Basketball and basketball.
That's
so
awesome.
Men's basketball and women's basketball.
Love that.
And then probably soccer after that.
What's even more impressive is you can look right here, and they've got cases from 2017, 2018, 16, 17, oh my God, like they've been able to hold all this stuff. And the industry hasn't always been like this, right? There were times, I'll never forget the Panini party in 2018 or 19, I can't remember which one.
Oh, right pre-pandemic.
Yeah. In the deal was like 18, 19 Cornerstones basketball. Like Luka rookie stuff.
Let me tell you the amount of like optic fast break.
In that deal.
We were like selling it for like $90 a box. We were like flipping it because like no one was, I mean like at that time like there was a hustle that does not exist. I mean it kind of exists more, but that's why a lot of people who don't know how to do that are gone. You know what I mean? Or they're repackers.
I love.
That's challenge.
Isn't that funny?
If no one's breaking the wax, where do the singles come from? I'm just saying.
This is so unbelievable. You got to get a picture of it. They've got my favorite number, which you know what it is? More. There's always more.
Oh yes, that's his favorite number.
So when did you move in here, Mitch?
A little over a year ago. We're still building. We're not even close to finishing. I want to get flags for every league and every team on the banners up there. I bought them. We just haven't got anybody who can get a ladder that tall to climb up there. Or maybe Wemby could come up and start sticking them on. I've had a shop now I'm in my 25th year.
25, so 2000?
2000, July 20th, 2000 is my first store. This is the biggest one and certainly the best one we've ever built. So.
And which number store is this you're on? This is your third?
I have three stores right now. My business partner Ty is the reason why we're so big and successful now. We came with a deal, we were close, we're good, let's go. And we just launched from that point.
Wow.
She inspires everybody every day. She's great.
When did you start actually collecting cards?
When I was 4.
And you're 44 now, right?
Add 10 more years.
Tell us about that.
How I started collecting?
Yeah.
Dodger games. Went to a Dodger game. Dodger games used to have, in the concessions, they used to have a couple packs, and then you'd start collecting, and then you'd go to, oh God, this is going to outdate me. The TG&Ys used to have packs for a quarter, and you'd ride your bike up to go get a couple packs, and then come back and sit in your front lawn and collect cards. And then it just kind of got, then you played a game with them, and who was the better pitcher, made teams, and then it became, when I got to be, 10 or 12, we started selling cards in like garage sales and buying more stuff. And then when I got to be 15, I started doing card shows. And weekend shows all over remember the mall shows that we used to have? Sure. It just brings back so many memories. Then when I got a little older, everybody used to take me out as a kid. So everybody was like, hey, we're going to San Francisco for a card show. You want to go? My parents were like, yeah, let's go. And so I'd get in the car with a couple friends and we'd drive to San Francisco for a weekend.
That's
and then
amazing.
we went to Dallas and Houston and Arizona. And so I was doing card shows up until like 91, 92, and then took a break for a couple years and saw an ad in the newspaper in 1998 for a guy working at cards. I haven't done that in a while. And I was working for another company that was paying me a little under what I thought it was worth, so I was screw that, I'll go work at a card store for a while. Worked at it and then fell in love with it within a week. Like it just clicked right back into what I love. And so a year later I opened my own store with a whopping $12,000.
$12,000.
Laid carpet, display cases, slat wall, product, TV, air conditioning in 4.5 days. We got the lease on a Monday and we opened Friday morning. Yeah, and then we have a small store in Burbank. We have our gaming store in Westchester, which is just on the other side of the airport.
Okay.
And then here.
Wow. When we were on our way here, Izzy had said, what is it about Mitch? What do you want to see? Why do you want to talk to him first? And what I told her was, you remind me so much of the store I went into as a kid. You're this regular guy that if you're walking down the street, no one would know that you have this. And you are, and I'm not just saying this because we're interviewing you, you are one of the most humble people. And
appreciate that.
Just regular guy that never changed when you built this and when you were really rewarded for being in this business, because we weren't always financially rewarded. It wasn't always like this. The people that started in 2019, that's all they know is this, right? They think this is the norm. But in 2000, when you're seeing stores close, he just opened a business. He's like, wait a minute, all my competitors are closing. I'm opening. This is sink or swim time. And not only did you swim, but you keep using that word, pivot. I remember when I did my first show, and I got too cool for cards in college, and I was chasing. You can imagine what I was chasing.
Well, my mind is rolling.
So those 4 years, I didn't want any Brady rookies. I didn't want any LeBron. So I didn't need any of that. I'm kidding, by the way. No one realized how special that time really was.
Right.
But we were still working on $20, $30 a box at that time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, profit margin? Oh my God, yeah. It was work.
So was there a time before the Strasburg hype, which we'll talk about next, when you
Yes.
Yeah. Was there a time when you realized this is a grind, I really got to strap the boots up? And then when did you realize, wait a minute, this stuff is unbelievable. These are the best athletes on the planet. Upper Deck's making these cards numbered to 99. Exquisite. Not everybody can afford these. This stuff has real value.
Back in like 1996, a card numbered to 1,000 was like rare. And now you don't even pull a card number to 1,000 out of a common box. And the difference of the product amounts of products are crazy. Now, I mean, you get a card to 5, and that's you're talking, but 1,000 with one card, we thought was so rare. Like, we have one guy who comes in here, opens a couple boxes every week, and he'll pull a card to 100 and goes, 2 per state. Pulls a card to like 200, 4 per state. And you're like, it's not a bad one. You had the legendary cuts. Upper Deck was so inventive, and Upper Deck has always made the best cards. But their ideas have been legendary. I mean, we go back to legendary cuts in 2001, which was amazing. They've had mistakes too, but their cards are always clean, looks great. You've got Flair, who That's always a fun story about putting pads in the cards.
Yep.
You know who got that done, right?
No.
That was me. Pads, the card throwers. That's an old story with Tim Franz and myself. Tim's now with one of the marketing agents.
Tell us about it, because not everybody knows that.
No, this one's a really fun one. So we're at a GTS meeting in Anaheim, and I looked at Tim and I said, Tim, what are you going to do when you're making these thick cards? They're really easy to pick out of packs. He said, what do you mean? I'm like, dude, you just turn it sideways, you can look. Turns it sideways, there's the patch, there's the autograph, there you go. And he went, do that again. Okay. Turn it sideways. Again, you're talking about a patch card is 10 times the size of a regular card. And so he pulled it, and he just walked away, made a phone call, and like, we have a problem. And everyone kind of looked at me like, I'm like, yeah, you can't sell packs at that point. The Hawaii Trade Conference, like 4 months later, guy comes up and just starts screaming at them like, why are you putting these cardboard things? And Tim looks at me and goes, hey, you're the reason, get up here. And so I explained why you can't search. And again, Upper Deck with, you remember Sweet Spot?
Yeah, of course.
When they forgot to put those in. So you could turn a box sideways. The spot autograph was this thick, and the regular packs were like this.
So they started selling that as a pack. That's why he's telling the story. And it was just a pack, and it's a super thick card. It's literally a baseball or a glove or something like that.
And it was. And then they had to really pull that. They changed the product again to make all these fillers bigger and bigger and thicker, so all packs had to be the same size. Because again, you have a guy walks in the store, grabs the packs, puts the bottles on the counter, turns it sideways. You used to be able to pick out. They can still do it. You're really good at what you're doing. You can do it. That's one of the reasons why we don't sell that too many packs. But yeah, so
pull up the scales.
The hand scales.
Yeah.
That's always that's a whole other new story with that. We used to have signs on our account. Like if you search the packs, we will break a finger.
Love that.
It was a complete joke, please. But we did have it on the counter.
Mitch is gangster. Anybody that can walk around in just sandals or socks.
No, you got me on a good day. I'm usually not in shoes.
What did I tell you?
Ask everybody.
We found this one video when I told them that I really wanted to come see you first, and I said, I'm telling you, this guy's really gangster. He doesn't wear shoes. And they're like, no, stop, seriously. We found this. It was like one of the first videos I saw, and you're ripping the thing open, and there's Mitch without any shoes on, just bang.
Yeah, you can ask all the employees. Like, this is as dressed up as...
He's dripped down. He's dripped. He's dripping.
Yeah, usually I have them.
Yeah?
I used to be in the shoe industry, so I just... the whole story with the no shoe things, and I will walk around the National. I'm still embarrassed about this one. I did the Atlantic City National, walk the entire pier with no shoes.
Well, Mitch was set up behind us. We were set up in Chicago. It was our booth and his. And we had sold some stuff to him, and I had to go grab a check from him. And I can't remember who I sent to grab the check, but there's Mitch. I mean, the guy's eating a sandwich in the booth. There's thousands of people. The shoes are off. He's got his leg crossed, and he just gets up. Wait a minute, here you go. And it was just like, that's Mitch, man. That's why he's guy's a legend.
I am.
You're a regular guy.
Yeah. But yeah, no, shoes are not a good thing. 2006, the movie Die Hard. We were watching Die Hard at the shore, and remember the first scene is the airplane, and Bruce Willis is all stressed out, and the guy looks and goes, just take your shoes off when you get off, go on a carpet and make fists with your feet, and you'll never have stress. So we tried it. I was like, I'm never wearing shoes again.
It grounds you.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
And everyone makes it's part of what I'm known for.
Yep.
Again, I'll walk to National next year in Chicago. I'll walk with no shoes. Some people look and go, you just go, yeah, go away. But everybody like, oh, no, that's got to be Mitch. We did the rookie photo shoot, the NFL rookie photo shoot in the Rose Bowl with no shoes. The players were like, are you comfortable?
We were there for that. Yeah. 2010 cards were insane. I'll never forget in 2010 Bowman. We had the USA set, which featured Harper, and card number 1 was Strasburg. So at the time, the Strasburg Chrome and the Harper Chrome were $50 each for the base card. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. There was this craze. In my opinion, that was the foundation for cards to steady themselves and really start a slow incline up. Would you agree?
Yes, but the problem is they didn't put Strasburg, the top
Autograph.
Bowman Chrome, they didn't put it out fast enough.
Yep.
Remember Strasburg got hurt?
Strasburg got hurt, and then, so here's what happened, and I know you'll remember this, and this is why I respect, one of the reasons I respect Mitch and the people that started when he did so much. Because in 2010, when Bowman Chrome released, to Mitch's point, Strasburg had got hurt. Bowman Chrome came out, and back then our cost was, let me guess, $47.
About that.
About that. 3 days before release, Blowout, who was like, you know, they're kind of like the price guide for wax.
Correct.
He was selling the boxes for $35. So, am I right?
Yep. Oh, we were crushed, and you got to order, and to get orders like 10 cases total, you had to know somebody, and so you got crushed on that. It was devastating. When Strasburg went down, you're like, you guys could have put out Chrome and Bowman Chrome and Topps Chrome 2 months earlier, and we would have all made money. And if you didn't pre-sell, because we were like, we're going to make a fortune on this. We're going to make a fortune on Strasburg. And then Arm goes dead, and
we got killed.
Yep.
And then when Topps Chrome came out, remember all the cards were warped? And that was the first time they had to issue these buyback packs. So you had to send in these wrappers. You had to, like, I mean, we're talking like old school mail. You got to pack your wrappers up, and I'll never forget, people were scrambling. They're going through trash, like, I need my wrappers, because this got announced like 2 weeks later,
right,
when they realized just how bad the condition of these cards was.
Here's another thing about me, we don't close. We've only closed 2 days in the 24 years. My mom's funeral, my dad's funeral, that's it. Since July 20th, we've only closed 2 days.
You guys think you have it hard?
Noon to 7 every day, but I'm usually here. I get here usually 9:30. Ty gets here usually before me, and I don't leave until 1 or 2 in the morning. I love what I get to do, so yeah, I know, I'm a little insane.
I love this. How long have you had this?
4 years probably.
How did you acquire this?
Guy walked in the store.
Holy shit.
The last two they got rid. They took.
Oh, this is a UDA piece.
No, that's Stephen Holland's sticker. But that's Kobe's autograph.
Yeah. That's his. Got it. How many of those are there?
One set to 99 and one set to 20. That's I think it's 8 of 99.
Yeah, no big deal. Just a jersey number.
That was one of the things that I never got. Still, to this day, I still don't get it. That people want you to open their product, take all the fun, because that's the fun of the entire thing, is opening product and opening it and then shipping out the singles. So you're paying me to open stuff. It fascinates me. I never really thought that would ever be a thing, like what it is now. In 2016, I never would have thought. Go online, you pay me whatever you want for the box, I open it, and then I ship you everything.
So, to answer your question, what do they get out of it? That's when I thought, if we make this a community, and we make this not about the cards, but about knowing them, knowing the person, knowing their family, knowing what they collect when they go through a tough stretch, which everybody does, even though today's people might not just tell you it's all great and this and fuzzy and, you know, everybody's doing great. You send them something of their favorite team. So if you make it about the reverse, not the cards in the community, you'll always have a business. So I think people use that as a way to zone out, to have this group of people that they're friends with, because back then not everybody collected cards. It wasn't the trendy or cool thing to do. It was kind of like, you know, years ago when you have to call Three-Fingered Lou in the bathroom to put a bet in, right? It's like, oh, what do you do for a hobby? Collect cards? Eek. So, you know, the guys are laying in bed with their earbuds in, hiding from their wife. Yes! What's the matter? Oh, nothing. Right? Am I right?
100%. And you have to be just entertaining. It's all about trying to put on a show. It's what we get to do every day, so it's not really work. I mean, I've never considered this a job. I just come to hang out every day. Found this place. This was an old gym.
Would you ever retire?
That has been asked a lot of me over the last few years. Go to Vancouver for a couple months, sit on the beach. Go to Mexico and sit on the beach and just have beer every day. Go to South Africa and go swim with sharks. Go to Africa and go to the Giraffe Hotel. There's a hotel in Kenya that you can sit, and you're on the 3rd floor. They have breakfast, and there's a giraffe reaching in. I would love to do I applied last year to be a panda babysitter in China.